And we are back.
Woo!
Y'all sound so ecstatic.
That's
This is episode 5, right?
We're gonna run out of fingers now.
Y'all, I can't fucking count, so you know they're gonna keep up with it. But welcome back to the Full Disclosure Podcast. You know, where we just know what we know and we just speak our truth on what we think that we know. And I am your host, Miami Key. You can find me on Instagram at Miami_KI. And
I'm Amber. You can find me on Instagram at The Real Amber Show.
And I'm Alex. You can find me on Instagram at Lexandria with 2 X's _.
And I know you guys are just used to seeing us, and today you see a nigga today, so it's all the way different. We got a special guest today, and introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Super Slick from 106.7 The Beat and Super SS Productions. That's my Instagram, Super Slick too. Follow me.
Spell that out because shit, I don't know.
SUPERSAIYAN Slick SLICK.
Alrighty then. So we are getting a little male perspective today. We brought him in, you know. He's representing the city. He's on the radio and all that. We a little bit popping, okay?
Yep.
But anyways, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and throw it over to Amber so we can jump right into the Black Business segment.
Alright, so every episode we thrive in featuring a Black-owned business. If you would like to be featured, you can email us at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com, or you can write us on Instagram at fulldisclosurepod. We will get back with you within 24 to 48 hours. So the person we're going to have is him.
My real name Ricardo Johnson. That's on Facebook, but everybody call me Slick. I'm the owner of a production company, Super SS Productions. We film, write, direct almost anything, whether it be a commercial, play, screenplay, promo videos, all visuals. If you want to write a book, we can write you a book too. So if you have
y'all do everything.
pretty much. So if you got an idea already, or if you got an outline, we'll help you color it in. Or if you want an idea from scratch, we do that. So whatever you need, we got you. Locations and everything, studios.
That's what's up. That's good.
Okay.
And you already gave the business handle for all your socials and all that?
Super Slick.
Okay.
Yep.
So they can find you there, your business there, write you and all of that good stuff.
And they can tune in to 106.7 The Beat every day from 3 to 7.
I know that's right. Shameless plug.
Go ahead and plug in the radio.
Plug yourself in.
Yep.
And that is in Columbus, Ohio. For those of you who are watching us from other places.
Worldwide.
Yeah, but it's everywhere, I guess. I couldn't think of what I wanted to say. Oh, and I got another shameless plug, and it is a Black business, but it's just very minor. Okay, so y'all know I've been wanting to order me some Savage Fenty shit for like mad long, right? So I finally made the order. Brianna, I'm officially I'm done fucking shopping at Victoria's Secret. I'm buy Rihanna's drawers, y'all, for all the and the men, cause she got men shit too. Like, it's very comfortable, and I wouldn't say that if it wasn't, and that's all I'll say about it. Cause she be sold out and shit. So just take a look. But it was really comfortable, y'all. Like, for real, it was worth the buy.
Do it look good though?
Yes.
Okay. That's all
I got a good response from the photos I sent.
See, I be wanting to get it. I want to get it more of that y'all have tried it and been talking about how comfortable it is. But whenever I get on there, I see ugly shit.
Ugly shit, green
like,
shit.
I be like, where is that cute shit that Ari had on Instagram? You gotta be on they email list or something. You gotta be looking or continuously because it is like that. That's the only issue. Yeah, I'll see something
yo.
embroidered floral shit. Like, what the fuck is this?
Well, I mean, they do it by your size. So if you put in your size, you can.
No, I'm talking about the look.
My shit is little, and I don't want to wear that fucking shit. I don't want to.
So they got granny panties?
She got granny drawers. She got the cute drawers. She got nigga boxers,
variety that I want.
Robes. She got everything. It's just a matter of do she have your size? Because for whatever reason, everybody wears our sizes. It never felt like you said that cute shit she be sending to them bitches. She must put they shit on the side.
Okay, that cute shit be gone by the time I get to the website.
Okay, but it is very comfortable. I will say that, and it feels expensive. If that makes sense. You know how Victoria's Secret shit sometimes be feeling cheap?
Yeah.
That it don't feel cheap.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The fabric, it's nice, feels nice on your skin.
Yeah. That was just like a little quick, whatever, because, once again, we want to, celebrate a black business and all of that.
Yeah.
And it was just something I tried on my own. She ain't pay us shit for that, but bitch, you can definitely send us a couple boxes.
And baby girl been wanting to try it since it came out.
Okay.
Talk about it. Shoot, Beyonce, can you send us some boxes?
Okay.
Beyonce, can we send you our baby pictures? We're trying to get on the website, bitch.
Beyonce, can you send me some autographed posters or something?
So I guess we just gonna jump. It was another slow ass week, y'all. All the shit happened kind of like towards the end of the week, I guess. But we gonna start off with our homework from last week. If you remember, the trial of the Chicago 7 on Netflix. So did you guys watch it?
Okay, I watched it and I finished it.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, check me out. I did.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, you just finished it.
Just finished it.
I watched a little bit, but I got my assignment late, so you got grade on the curve.
Okay, so basically what the trial of Chicago 7 was originally the trial of the Chicago 8, like I guess when this was going on. It happened in 1968 in Chicago, of course. I guess it was a Democratic convention when Nixon was running or whatever. I don't even remember who he was running against. But these different groups from across the country were protesting in some way, some sort. And they were coming there and they kept trying to get like patents or whatever to set up shop in front of the convention center in Chicago in order to, peacefully protest and bring people together that were protesting whatever. I have to read more up on this. Clearly, the Columbus Public School education system failed me because I didn't hear nothing about this shit until this movie.
I didn't either. Yeah.
So that was another thing. So it was like a history lesson for me. One of the why it's only the 7 instead of the 8 was there was a mistrial on one of the people that were brought in, Bobby Seale, who was one of the leaders of the Black Panthers. He really didn't have anything to do with it, but this was the time frame of when the Black Panthers was really getting moving. So they kind of snatched him in because he did a speech in the city around that time, but he was out of the city by the time the riot kicked off.
Yeah, but they were trying to frame him for something else. They were trying to frame him for
a murder of a police officer. But that was in Connecticut. Yeah, but what this trial was about was the riots that happened at this thing that he did not even fucking speak at. And it was a lot of bullshit that happened. He got a mistrial because his lawyer wasn't there. The judge was a major dickhead.
The judge was a racist.
A big ass race. When
it was evident.
When they gagged
he wouldn't even let him have a counsel.
He wouldn't let him represent himself.
He wanted to represent his own self.
Well,
he was trying to force counsel on him.
Yes.
But then when he said that he wanted to actually represent himself. Yeah, and now he had the right. He actually bought it out, spilled the whole. He's like, where did he went? What did your friend go to? Was he a lawyer? Did he go to school for that? Like, no, bitch. I just know I'm representing myself.
It kind of sounds like something that's been happening before and after, like history repeating itself.
Right.
Yeah.
It kind of came out on good timing because the whole reason why the whole riot kicked off was the Chicago Police Department beat the shit out of and killed one of the protest group's main leaders, and the other leader, in the midst of seeing this happen while they were on stage, speaking their piece or whatever, he said one little word and everybody fucking flipped shit. And the police department was knocking people. I think people died, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's a certain number. Y'all should go back. I mean, they give us those stats. And like I said, this was my first time hearing about this story, period.
Yeah.
And it was like a case that kind of changed the game for a lot of things as far as how, I guess, courts and everything is ran now. I don't fuck around with the court system, so I don't really know.
Yeah, that's what I said. They didn't change too much.
Yeah, he kept throwing contempt of court at them. I think they actually served at least a couple years before they got out.
In the end, had like 21 contempts of court, and then I don't know if they served. It didn't say. It just said they were sentenced to 5 years. Yeah. But later, something tried to do they wanted to reopen the case, but whoever was supposed to reopen it refused it. Attorney General, I think. Yeah, they basically dismissed it. Well, the guy, I think it was the guy that was the prosecutor on the case was the one that got the case again and said fuck that shit, because he agreed with them in the long run. And you could kind of tell, like,
throughout the movie. For me, it just made me want to go read more up on the Black Panthers of things that I really didn't know. Because I've heard Bobby Seale's name before, but not in this regard.
Yeah, I've heard that too,
and it made me look at, you know, I guess cases different. Because they was like, this is a political case. And at that time, this is like late 60s, early 70s. They're like, this is a political case, doesn't exist. But as we see now with history and everything, it does exist. So it was really, really good for it to be a biopic. I was interested like beginning to end. Even though the first time I tried to watch it, I was about to fucking high and I fell asleep.
I was going to say, in the beginning, listen, I had to start it over twice because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Because at first I was like 10 minutes in, I wasn't paying attention. And I see they in court and I'm like, damn, I'm pretty far in and I don't even know what they're going to court for. Let me start this over. I must have missed it.
Well, I guess the most intense part of the whole movie for me, with the judge being a dickhead, was someone that worked for the president. District attorney with the attorney.
Yeah, I think he was the old district attorney.
Yeah, he no longer worked for the president, and he was brought in as a witness to say that all of these people within the trial were targeted. Like, they brought them in specifically because they were already looking, the U.S. government, okay? The U.S. government was already looking at them specifically for basically being radicals and kind of going against the grain and against the system and speaking out of different injustices that the government was doing. Mm-hmm. And the fucking dickhead ass Judge Hoffman, because I will not forget that.
Because then they did the trial without the jury. They let the witness speak without the jury, and then he literally said, like, they didn't start it. The police started it. It was a target.
I'm running here.
Mano's running too. Like,
you need
I think it's because the door is open.
Something. Pass that over. That was the most interesting, because that was the make of their case. They would have threw that whole shit out from the beginning if he would have allowed the jury to hear that testimony, because he basically said, the president know about them and we picked them out specifically and we seen them, we knew that they was coming. And
y'all feel like the lawyer did a good job representing the 7 or 8?
I feel like
I think he did the best what he could do.
Yeah,
because that judge would stop. I mean, they had jury tampering where they were sending fake letters from the Black Panther,
and then they had somebody that was actually going to be a good fit for them. He wouldn't let the person testify. Like, it was just like, it was a lot of manipulation within the court.
That was the most important thing.
That was the most important person.
They would have let the jury hear.
Right, and they're like trying to tell him like, oh, you'll go to jail, blah, blah, blah. He's just like, so be it, for real, because he didn't like the way they was threatening him. So he was going to be on the other side. He wanted to testify. Yeah. And they was like, oh, nah, he can't do it.
Well, and then he was even speaking up for Bobby Seale's, like, this isn't, they were not feeling that.
Yeah,
that was why there was a mistrial.
It was like really manipulated.
Well, they were like, Bobby got a mistrial because they was like, you are like, once he brought him in that courtroom, and then the fact that this really happened, like, this wasn't like a scene in the movie for like dramatics, like, because this is like court documented record. I'm pretty sure we can go look that shit up.
Right, yeah, that made me want to look more into it.
And you know, somebody that draw the pictures and all. I couldn't imagine being a person that has to draw this nigga up and he's like basically hog-tied to a fucking chair, gag, like, oh, so you're not gonna say anything else? Like, if you don't agree that you're not gonna say anything else, then I'm not gonna untie you. He was like, hold up, bitch. First of all, I will spit in your motherfucker. Like, I wouldn't have made it through that trial, but I'm thinking in today's time.
Right, yeah.
I don't know how it would have been then, because we were different with a whole different time frame, a whole different period.
It was crazy to me, the fact that the judge had the power to tell the bailiffs and the officers, like, take him back there and do what you gotta do. Like,
hey, I like that. Whatever one of the defendants was, he was like, why don't y'all just let us have a trial? He's like, I've been listening to your ass for 6 months. You ain't, I mean, if we're guilty, then let them determine whether or not we're guilty. So
since it's in your mind that we're guilty already, because that judge had his mind made up.
Yeah,
like,
it was
as soon as they hit that courtroom with him, they were going.
Well, I mean, it just proved the point of the character witness that they were targeted. So he was already in the loop, like, oh, they gonna be in my courtroom, so I'm gonna hand these niggas a book. I'm gonna fucking give them every contempt of court, because he was even a dickhead to the prosecution.
Yeah,
like, he cut him off all in the middle of their opening statements. I'm not related to him, and it was like, you could at least let the man. This is what opening statements are for. Like,
oh yeah, and then when the witness, the guy that was talking to the president was talking, the judge is like, I object or sustained or whatever.
Yeah, like if you don't, I don't want to have to do this. Like, da da da. And he looked at him like, first of all, bitch, Like, and he was like, and the U.S. attorney does not represent the president, so I can say whatever the fuck I want to say, and I don't work there no more.
Sound like they was on some bullshit.
They were.
Yeah. And it ended up working out for them in the end because it was basically, well, not really working out for them, but it brought light to really the injustice of what's like going on.
System
Bobby Seale was found not guilty as far as his
he had a
thing, whatever. That fake cop killing or whatever. And that's really pretty much the end of that. If you didn't go watch it, you can go check that out on Netflix. And we have more homework this week. This will probably be like, the only time we're giving you this is because Halloween is coming up. AKA Alex's birthday as well. So The Witches, they did a remake that is going to be on HBO Max. And I also found out that the original is on Netflix. So, but watch the new one first. I'm going to watch the new one first because if you watch the old one, then you be expecting the same shit in the new one, you be pissed off. Like, why did they do this? So if you've never seen the original The Witches, it's like a kind of like a
I've never seen it.
It's not a it's a family movie.
It's like a family movie, but it has like
when I think of family movie, that's what I think of.
I don't know the old one where they went to the hotel and turned the kids into the house. That's a remake of that.
I don't know if it was Disney or not. Was it Disney?
It might not have been, but
I'm like,
well, the original,
maybe watching in school and stuff.
Yeah, the original is on Netflix.
The new one is cute. It's good. I watched it. I have a kid.
Did you watch that before the homework?
I have a kid, so we needed. I have a kid.
But it came out after the homework.
We watched it like yesterday.
Right.
I mean, but what am I supposed to have to watch? I watched Charm City Kings before y'all.
Yeah. You know, niggas like to watch it.
I watch stuff before y'all anyway. Shit.
Yeah, so
I be telling y'all what we should watch sometimes.
Because I actually had music for this week, but because it's Halloween, it was just fitting. And then also just a classic, if you've never seen it, because there's still people out in the world. Watch Hocus Pocus, because what's wrong with y'all?
How have they had not? Like every year they play it the fuck out.
They're doing like some type of special on ABC or something. I've seen
they do it on Freeform.
No, I'm saying they're coming back together. Like they were
they're doing like a reunion.
So yeah, some type of reunion or something. I don't know when that's coming, but I did see Bette Miller and
I do want to see what everybody look like now because I don't look
Sarah Jessica Parker. That's my girl, but damn, she aging like
she look old as hell.
Cause I've been watching the old Sex in the City, y'all. And I'm like, damn, Sarah Jessica, but that's my bitch.
She's funny looking.
Yeah, she was fine, and that bitch can still dress. Okay, but so jumping into this week, like I said, it was slow, so we spent a little bit more time on that. Where y'all want to start?
We could start. Matter of fact, we can start at Offset.
Offset.
Okay. Y'all want me to say?
Offset got pulled over.
Amigos, they're fans. That's why they following me, bro.
That has nothing to do with why we're here. We were told
I just watched.
You guys were waving guns.
You just watched somebody beat my car up with a flag. What are you talking about?
I need you to turn.
You told me put my hands up. I'm not doing that. You put my hands up. It's 25,000 people in my live.
I'm telling you.
You're gonna get sued
right
publicly.
to turn off the car.
Don't move, man. Open this door.
No, that's not legal. That's not legal. You can't just open my door.
Yeah, I can.
No, you
can't. Get out of this car right.
You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. It's illegal. I'm gonna out of y'all. Y'all know who I am?
While on live,
driving around through LA in the middle of what it looked like a Trump rally or some shit going on for him.
Yeah, him and Cardi. I guess Cardi was inside somewhere shopping and he was just driving through the rally, and I guess Trump supporters were yelling at them
and following him,
and then they were calling the police saying that
he was pointing guns at
waving guns out the car.
A hot fucking mess. They violated his rights. I hope he sued the fuck out of LAPD because
when I was watching that video, I was thinking, "Oh, do they know who he is?"
They probably didn't.
Well, do you know what?
Because they be like when
I was thinking he probably should have said, "I'm Cardi's husband."
Like when not even that. When people are in the public eye, like when people are like that, like they treadmill because it's like they know what the repercussions can be. Not saying that they're a lawyer or something like that, but like stars, they have to trail,
right?
And because they still have people that's going to back them up.
Fucking what do you call that? Like track record of getting.
And then I imagine if them police if them cops did not know who he was, like They definitely.
I think they knew. I think they knew.
I don't think so.
They probably did.
I don't know. They were acting like they didn't.
First of all, one of them was a young Spanish bitch. I know that bitch know Cardi B. Cause she gotta at least know her from that J Belvin song. Cause I like it like that was a huge record.
But just because they know Cardi B doesn't mean they know her husband.
They know her fucking husband. If you know Cardi, you know her husband.
No. Because there's a lot of singers and stuff I know don't even know their significant other.
Yeah, well, I mean, older white people, they don't really know who.
They're not gonna get that deep. I like this song, that's it.
You're not Jay-Z or.
Right. I know who sing this song, and that's it. Like, I don't go into their life. Like, it's a lot of people like that because they don't care about it.
They should know who that is.
Yeah, people really don't care about it.
They might not recognize him, but they
may have heard of something.
They said Offset, they should know, like, oh, this is fucking
they're probably going by what's on his ID, which is not Offset.
He didn't even give any of that yet. They were harassing him to get that.
You know who I am?
Yeah.
I was looking at my phone like, no, bro, they don't. They don't know.
You know, he caught a lot of shit for saying that, but I think that was very, like, he had to say that. He said that to say, they're following me because I am a famous person, not like because I'm like, oh, I'm Offset from the Migos. No, I'm Offset from the Migos, so they're following my car. Like, they've seen my wife.
Word it though.
Yeah.
It's about wording.
I mean, he didn't do nothing wrong.
Well, he didn't, but
it was.
They treat him like he was just a regular.
But again,
he was a regular celebrity.
I fuck with Offset, but he's a regular nigga to those people.
Yeah,
right. Again, it's an unfortunate situation. You shouldn't have to move a certain way, but you do.
Right. So that was really he was released, y'all. So that is good. They kind of detained him, and then they tried to, because he was being followed by fans and shit. It was people. It was getting out of control. So they was like, trying to do the cleanup act, like how they did with that one nigga in Beverly Hills. Probably what was that, like a month ago, when they tried to stop him when they thought he was doing EDD fraud. Y'all remember that?
What the fuck you talking about?
We talked about it briefly. It was real brief. They, one of the guys from Versace, I think he worked for Versace. He does the designs for the shoes. He was in Beverly Hills and he was shopping.
I vaguely know what you're talking about.
And then the police stopped him, give me your ID. Basically, where you get this money from? How can you afford these shoes? Because it's been a lot of scamming or whatever. And he was like, I fucking designed these shoes. What the fuck are you talking about? Y'all apprehended me because I'm a black man shopping. Like, I'm incapable of having money. And mind you, a lot of So this is like the second incident within a matter of a few. It's been more incidents, but these people aren't known, famous, or rich, or have money.
Find any guns in the car?
No, of course not. Hence why they let him go. Yeah. After that, I'm sure they probably illegally searched his vehicle.
They pulled up on him.
Opened his fucking door.
They pulled up on him with guns drawn.
Right. And gave him conflicting directions. Which, shout out to Offset for hell no, I'm keeping my hands on the steering wheel.
Was Trump there in the vicinity, or was?
No, he was here. Y'all know Trump was here yesterday.
In Ohio.
Yeah, he
had no idea.
Yeah, well, I only know that because one of my clients was dumb fucking late. Because she got caught up in the traffic of all of that shit. So he was here yesterday.
So Trump wasn't at the rally where Offset was at?
No. It was just a bunch of white boys in big white boy trucks. Yeah. Well, that was the end of that. I guess we can, So you're going to have to tell me about this Young Buck situation, Amber, because I have no idea.
It's just really brief for real. Young Buck and his girlfriend, basically, she was shooting at him. When he was leaving, they actually caught it. It's actual pictures or footage or whatever they caught it.
It was a camera.
Yeah, her actually with the gun.
With the gun.
At the car.
She fired?
Lucresia. I don't know if she fired. But all I know is Flip the script. Young Buck went to jail.
He didn't?
No, it's footage from house or something.
Oh, like a Ring doorbell or some shit?
Not even that, because it was angled.
Like a real, so somebody seen them outside arguing, look at these niggas.
Yeah. Right. But flip the script, now Young Buck ended up going to jail.
Yeah, because she went to jail at first. Mm-hmm. But the way we got that story kind of was here you go. I didn't know what was going on. All I seen was she was shooting at him, went to jail, no backstory. Even right now, there's still no backstory.
No backstory.
Well, that's a good thing. Because if ain't no backstory, then you can't really blame nobody. Hopefully.
Well, they say it's a recurring thing, though.
He ended up getting arrested for DV, vandalism of something worth $10,000.
At his house?
See,
it's a dysfunctional relationship because it's not their first incident. So it's it's a recurring thing. It's just a toxic ass relationship where
They need to break
right
up.
back together again.
Yeah, they need to break.
I mean, if you
See,
got
I've
somebody
seen
pointing
where
a gun
they.
at you, it's over. For the
Yeah.
most part.
Okay.
Unless
You
you got
would
kids,
hope
but-
so. You would hope so, but some people just so used to dysfunctionality, if that's
They
a
love
real
that.
word.
Dysfunctionality.
That's a real word. Just put that out there. But they so used to it, like that's what they.
Toxicity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the better one.
That's the one.
So you're trying to say my word wasn't good? How y'all know they're not gonna add it to a dictionary?
They might.
Sweetie. So what Sweetie do?
She was trending on Twitter. What's
Still
Twitter that is?
trending.
She stayed trending. I love her, by the way.
Sweetie fine as hell. I love Sweetie.
If I
And
disagree
she's-
with you, sweetie, I'm sorry, but I love you still.
And she's
Oh,
so
man, here we
unproblematic.
go.
I just love that
Here
about
we
her.
go.
But basically, anyways, she was on video saying basically if a guy can't afford buy you Birkin bags, then
If he not buying you a Birkin, if he not doing this, then get that nigga back to the streets.
Not getting you a Birkin. If you're not paying for your bills, then throw that to the streets, okay?
Okay, so yeah, that's what she said, and of course, people were so mad at what she said. But I guess for me, I just took it how it is. She's saying if a guy can't do something for you, then like.
Yeah, people
Then
weren't
don't
even
fuck
stuck
with
on
him.
the overall.
They were
message.
stuck on the Birkin bags.
First of all,
I mean,
And then it
that's
turned
what
into
it
the
is.
fake Birkin bag talk and all of that.
First of all, like Sweetie is who she is. She's a celebrity, and she's of high status, and her man is of high status too. If you can afford
You
me to
see
get
that
me,
nigga just did this in the
period.
video.
If you can afford to get me 2 Birkin bags for no reason, you better get me a Birkin.
Yeah, well, people gotta understand, like, she's Sweetie. Y'all aren't. So that don't mean, like, other females can't get a Birkin
Who
bag.
is y'all? See, that's the thing.
Y'all is females that's not
Okay,
Sweetie. Or
y'all.
females that's not.
Well,
not
no.
you guys.
You
obviously,
see,
but-
well, no, I'm not even talking about me. It's like when you went, because that was the consensus I've heard from a lot of niggas, y'all. Okay, it's a lot of bitches that got money. Like, let's
For
just
sure.
clear that up right now. It's bitches
So
that
y'all is bitches that don't. Basically, that's what I mean.
I
by
mean, it
y'all.
goes back to the Tory Lanez when he was saying like he ain't gonna buy something you can't buy yourself.
Right.
Yeah,
Once again, it goes back to what I be saying about niggas. They bitches within your tax bracket. If you cannot afford the bitch that likes a Birkin or is expecting one, she ain't for you, bruh.
I mean, yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that for sure.
Bye, Felicia.
Hi.
But yeah, I just was annoyed about people being so mad at what she said. Like it really ain't that deep. For real.
I was
Like,
confused
it's like,
at the women that were.
I was
like,
surprised that
They were
trended.
so
That's because
upward
they
about
can't
it.
get a nigga who can afford it or they can't afford it.
I seen it when she posted it. I did not expect that to go trending. I'm like,
I didn't think
Sweetie
it was
trending?
that
What
deep.
did she do? I'm like,
But the first time I
I
seen the
looked at
video,
that
I
and
looked
I
for
just
like
kept
2
scrolling.
seconds. Said,
I mean, if
Right.
it wasn't Sweetie, it probably wouldn't have went trending. You know what I mean?
People-
She coulda-
yeah. People are so mad about the Birkin
Yeah, I
bag
was
shit.
saying.
Period.
They didn't even
because they was
take
already
from the
saying
overall message.
Right before they was already talking about, oh well, they only make a certain amount of bags, this and blah blah blah. So a lot of people got fake bags. But this was already discussion before. Oh shit, I keep on.
Because I can hear you.
But like before this was already a conversation, so now it just brings back to what they wanted to say in the first place is about the bags being fake and everybody don't really got a real one, but it's just like,
Right, but-
okay, fucking care.
Well, what's that
She
got to do with the
if she
overall
got a fake
message?
Coach bag, then why not get her a fake Birkin?
But I'm pretty sure she was like in the tax bracket
Wait,
of
hold
like,
up, back it up. People buying fake coaches?
No, wait, let's back that up.
They
People
better
are okay with wearing fake shit. Like,
that is
motherfuckers
true.
get custom shit.
And your favorite celebrities are wearing fake shit. There's like whole pages dedicated to like fake watches, like what is it called, watch busters or some shit, like fake designer bags. Like didn't Rick Ross just got called out for like fake Louis Vuitton luggage or some shit?
I don't know. I just feel like it's not that deep for me to buy looking like shit.
that is
Like,
But that's where I'm at. Like if you ever see me with some shit, it's real. And I got the receipt.
I recently seen a video with Ocho Cinco talking about why he wears fake jewelry. I'm like, hey, football
Said
player?
that?
Yeah, he said it. It's a video.
Wasn't it like a video where it was like 4
It was
football
like an
players
interview.
in a room?
Yeah,
or
it was
something?
him and like some other
Okay, so
people.
that was him. Yeah, that is common. A lot of people do fake jewelry and fake bags.
Well, for the look.
Nah,
No,
I've heard some people say, not to cut you off, like
Yeah, go
if
ahead.
they out in the club or whatever,
Yeah.
and they want to have a club jewelry on, like so niggas can't snatch their shit or whatever.
I never even thought
I've heard
about
some
it
people
being fake.
say
I mean,
something
I
like
think
that.
that's a smart idea, though.
Snatch it, it's like, oh, it's fake.
Yeah, I guess that's a smart idea because when it's a club, especially if you're doing an appearance, it's gonna be thick as fuck. So it's like if somebody snatch your shit real quick, it's probably hard to
Do
catch
y'all
up.
remember
that,
when
but I
Waka?
see who did it.
I feel like it was me and you that was there, and remember it was like this
Somebody
somebody like
snatched
fucking like.
If it has
we
to
was
be
under
like
18
somebody snatched-
club.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely not gonna remember then.
There was like red zone or some
remember.
shit where
I
somebody
remember.
stole his chain. I remember
remember
being right there, like from the. I remember he bent down in the crowd, and then
Was he performing? He was performing hard in the paint, I think.
Yeah, and some a bitch took
Like,
his chain. Was it?
It was busting it all over.
or something?
I don't know. It was a big
Oh
chain.
wait, yeah, Bart Simpson. Somebody
And
did
then
steal
somebody
Bart
took
Simpson.
Gucci's chain before and was trying to sell it back to him. I remember. They got him. This is before like Instagram. I
They be
feel
making
like.
Columbus look so bad.
Man.
And it was a
Doing
girl
dumb
that did
shit.
it. Yeah.
Doing dumb shit. Just have fun, motherfuckers. Shit.
We don't
Yeah,
know
so-
how to do it.
Obviously, y'all don't have to pay enough to get in these clubs because when y'all start paying too much, y'all have to start acting.
Okay, when you get on them LA and New York prices, when you talk about this, in them Atlanta's $100 to get in this
Yeah,
home. That's
you gonna
okay.
think about it like, you
Now
know
I'm about
what?
to get in here and act like I got some fucking sense.
Okay.
That's what we gonna have to start doing.
For real, or you gonna?
Columbus doesn't have the clubs for that.
We don't, but if
At the same time, people
provide
wanna
the
go out, they gonna
atmosphere-
go out.
If we provide the right
Yeah.
atmosphere, we can do something to that extent.
We have the atmosphere to do something upscale. We just don't have the atmosphere to do it upscale at no $50-$100.
Well, I just feel like if they're gonna go out, they're gonna go out. Some people live to go out.
Oh yeah,
They live to be seen,
and they live to.
for that
They need to
scene.
just be with people that are like them. Like I want to go out with people that like want to be cute and want to lounge and like people are actually dressed for where they going.
Right, yeah,
like
me too.
You, so we have the ability here, but that's just a conversation for another day. My gripes with going out. Yeah, girl, if you can get that nigga to buy you a Birkin, get that nigga to buy you a Birkin. Okay?
Don't settle for less. If you
Get him to buy two of them.
This is about standards. Don't settle for less. If you want a nigga to take care of you, then find you a nigga that's gonna
And
take care of you. And
ask.
they be okay. There's guys that's okay with that.
And
Okay.
niggas, just make sure she worth it.
Right.
No,
That's
it's
it.
cool.
It's both sided story here. Like
Date within your tax bracket. I'm gonna keep saying that because I think it's a concept.
I feel like it's
lost.
relevant every episode.
I mean, why don't people want to? I believe that there are people that are just out of your league, and it's past money. Like I'm talking past just material. Like this is conversation.
You can look at them and tell if they are or not, or have a conversation with them and tell like, oh yeah, nah. I
Yeah,
ain't
this
there for
person
her.
is just like out my league.
Oh, I ain't ready for
She
her.
talk about Ruth Chris, bitch. I ain't never been to Red Lobster. Like
Okay.
they somebody in your tax
I'm
bracket.
still on my Applebee's shit. Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it is so common, and I think it's more common for men.
yeah.
Like, cause I think it's an ego thing with y'all.
As far
Like
as
niggas think that they like I kid you not, the ugliest nigga will swear up and down he could like bag Beyonce. And like nigga, no, you cannot. Like,
well, I mean,
I mean,
these days,
Jay-Z is
these
ugly
days
as
looks
fuck,
really
so-
don't. I mean, it's examples
got
where
Jay-Z
looks
money.
ain't really the reason why you getting with a female or not.
right. I don't think it's definitely not.
but I'm
looks.
saying like the broke niggas. Some niggas like just have that confidence. Like I would say niggas are more
I mean,
confident with their shit than like women. Like we're more
I disagree
reserved.
with that.
I don't know.
I don't.
I know. I mean, I know a way. I mean,
A nigga will shoot his shot over and over and over and over.
A nigga who
You know
don't
you
necessarily
right.
know what their
I got the
value is.
DMs to prove it.
They gonna kind of know like
Okay.
they gonna hold back
Like,
from a female.
October 2015.
I mean, DMs is different because that's
November
over the phone. So any
2017.
nigga can get bold over the phone. But as far as a nigga that don't got shit going for himself, or he's not doing nothing, he's not gonna approach a female that's looking like she doing her thing. He's just not gonna do it. I mean, I really don't see it. I don't see that much.
I mean, sometimes I
over
be
the phone
having-
though, a nigga DM like that's nothing. Like I mean,
Oh, you
I
Get
guess so what he's saying is in person and over the phone. Because I'm like, in person, yeah, nah, think about it. Like, motherfuckers really be having to be drunk to like be like,
Right, yeah,
hey,
yo.
like, sweetheart. Other than that, it'd be like, or now also, I wear my emotions on my face and it'd be like,
Okay. A dude will be in your face talking and you'll be like that face, like my face.
nigga,
like,
please.
shit. Actually, I used to be rude as hell. Like I used to do a lot of shit.
Yo, you be fucking.
I used to be rude, but now my new thing is like, this is on topic, off topic. I don't like entertain people that I know that I'm not going to entertain for real. Like I'm very like.
What's the point? Yeah,
a lot of females don't. They'll entertain you knowing that.
Yeah, a lot of females don't because we scared. Like sometimes I'm like scared to not give a nigga my number because I done seen too many instances where bitches that got like hit with a skateboard.
Is that bad?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
They be so aggressive. You ugly anyways, bitch.
No.
Like
there was
Yeah, now I'm an ugly ass bitch, but you was trying to get my number. You wanted to fuck me.
So goddamn ugly.
Yeah, okay. But
Like, you know that
especially at the gas station. Ooh, that'd be brutal.
oh man. Did you see that video where it was like 10 niggas that ran up on this one girl?
Oh, I would have been
I was
pissed.
so scared for her. Like I was really
I'd
scared
have
for
been
her.
mad at my niggas for doing that. Like, bro,
They wouldn't let her go to the
Yeah.
window. Like, I would have, as soon as I pulled up to that gas station and seen all of them, I would have pulled up.
Yeah, I would've went to a different gas
listen,
station.
I'm that girl. If I go to the gas station and there's too many men there or too many niggas, I'm pulling off.
I thought that was supposed to be a joke though. Was it not?
No, it wasn't.
No, that
Never
was her.
Yeah, no.
Well,
I would want my girl to pull
I
up,
think
too.
one of the niggas thought
said
it
you
was
would want-
funny
I
that
want
they
her to
were running up on
Yeah.
her, so they were
If I
recording
pull
it,
up
but they were
anywhere to
dead ass
see me,
serious.
no.
They were dead ass serious. Like
They were so
yo, give me a number. Like they really like.
She was confused.
She was scared.
I don't
And
even
she
like
was trying to
approaching
laugh
a
it off.
female with all my niggas right
She
there.
was trying to laugh.
I get
She was
aggressive.
nervous.
I get too aggressive.
It was
not a
too
good
many.
time, then I'll just wait. You know what I mean? Let it.
And it looked like they were.
I'ma show
She
you
was
a
on her
video.
way to
I
the
saw
club or
it.
after the club.
I
It was
thought
one
it
of
was
them
a joke.
type situations, but it was like just a gang of niggas just like surrounding her, and that's just. But that's a
That video made me cringe.
How do
I
y'all
was
feel
like-
about, say, if a nigga is in a lower tax bracket than you, and you possibly getting him something, not a Birkin bag, obviously, but you know what I'm saying, some Louis Vuitton shoes or or a belt or something that's above what he usually has.
I mean, for me, I feel like I don't look for money in guys. Like I got my own shit. I look for personality wise if we mesh together, like the vibes and stuff like that. So like that conversation, anyways, was just me like, what the fuck, like, cause I don't even do designer. I don't like designer like that. Designer be ugly too. So I do what makes me look good. Like if I like something, I'll go to Forever 21. I'll go to H&M. Like
Right, Rainbows.
shit, if I find something for $5 and that shit look cute on me, I'm wearing it.
I fuck with
like
I like H&M for real.
So you're saying like you in a higher tax bracket than him or whatever? What else does he come with? Like, cause he can't be like not shit and still trying to talk to me and he broke. So he got a gang of kids. He broke and he no.
Yeah.
You gonna have to.
He might be like on his third year of his master's degree, or he just started a business.
See,
or he
now
got
you're
something
talking
going for
about
Potential.
a total package.
Well, yeah, I mean, you will want to look at a total package if you work with somebody. So yeah,
Right. So what is his total package like? Does he have the potential?
he has the potential. He got something going for himself. I mean, I would hope that you wouldn't be lowering your tax or lowering, fucking with somebody.
People settle all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. That's very common. Ooh that's a whole.
I see more settlement in niggas than females.
Really?
Yeah, niggas settle more, I think.
I think niggas settle down and women settle.
yeah,
And those are and they sound the same, but they're totally different. Like a woman will sacrifice. Like I can't tell you how many conversations I had with my homegirls. Like, yo, I like him. He got it, but bitch, he can't fuck. Or his dick is little. And you be like, damn, bitch, that's settling. Like I'm settling for that. Like I'm settling for the overall package.
And then women get to a certain age, and then they feel
and it's
like,
different factors for us. Whereas men, they settle down. They get their whole package for them together, and whoever kind of is like there in that time frame, and it fits what it is they looking for. They be like, okay, she the one. I'm gonna settle down.
Maybe I'm just going off of like lately these past few years, 5 years. Well, I'm in my early 30s, so I'm a little bit older. But basically, it seems like females got more power now. Like, they just got more control over shit now. It seems like to me. So
I feel like
I think the playing field are getting.
No, they always
They just let guys think that they
Now it's kind of like, nah, I'm a she man. Like, you feel me?
She man.
I'm running shit.
I'm woman, hear me roar.
Yeah, basically, nah, on some real shit. The female rappers, they coming up doing their thing, and they brash about how they want what they want and how they want it, and niggas is following it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be hearing the songs, Miami Girls.
Yeah, City Girls.
City Girls, excuse me. Yeah, Young Miami.
I think
Young
women
Miami,
are just more like.
What she say? I'm a.
Turn my baby daddy to my sugar daddy, okay?
Yeah,
She
so.
said.
That's what she said.
That was the lyrics he was looking for, Shakira.
Women, the same difference.
Women
Turn my
is
baby
just confidence, and women know their worth these days. Like,
that's what,
and it's killing niggas. That's why that Saweetie thing is bothering everybody so bad.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I feel like niggas is about to start settling more than females. The shift is changing.
I think you still settle down.
One dude,
you gonna settle down with somebody with
exactly. So
within you.
So basically, what I'm saying is, if a nigga he's talking to a female, she look good, she's popular, whatever, and he knows for a fact like it's niggas that's doing more to him or whatever, the same, they ready to get active for it. He knows that in his head. It was like, well, I can't be my real self. I gotta just let him know what I'm trying to do, because it's a nigga out there that's gonna do it, and niggas know that. So I gotta settle. So this is kind of in conjunction to what will be our topic for today, since we already talking about significant others and things of that nature. How do you feel about you being friends with your significant other's friends and them being friends with your friends? Like, how do you navigate that? Like, how is that? It's just,
yeah. Let's get a man's perspective.
Right. Okay.
Well, like, how you feel about your girl being like
friends
with your homies?
Yeah, you got the floor.
I mean,
I'm gonna give you two scenarios. The first answer: how do you feel about your girlfriend being friends with your friends that she never knew before you? Let's start there.
Okay, yeah.
Because it'd be different.
If she never knew before,
I feel like that got to be the case the whole time. Yeah. She never knew the friend.
If she never knew the friend, then it's not cool unless when we basically bonding together, like we just going out and we chilling, we vibing. Like if we go out to lunch and we all, you know what I'm saying, just chilling, we got to eat, we get some drinks, and they cool, then it's cool. You know what I mean? To be hitting each other up, not to be chilling together. But that's the only way. Like it got to be a family type vibe.
I feel like you just got to be so mature and very trusting.
Yes.
Right, yeah,
like that's sure. Like so mature. Yeah. Cause I couldn't imagine like being with like my significant other's friends without him. Like that would be weird. That'd be awkward.
Weird.
Oh, I'm not do that. Hanging up. First
your
of all,
friends is not my friends.
Yeah.
I was about to say
your friends aren't my friends.
Your friends, they're the ops. The homies are the ops on both sides. They're gonna tell on you. Okay,
they're supposed to.
Yeah, they are going to tell.
The loyalty is gonna lie with your actual friend.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's talk about that in conjunction to that. When the breakup happens, if the breakup happens, I'm breaking up with you. Like we're not friends no more. Yeah. That's another thing. Like we can't really be friends for real, because if y'all break up, I'm choosing my homie, and that's flat out.
I just feel like usually his friends always like or hit me up for like advice or something like that. Like it'd be like more of a situation like asking about a girl.
Yeah, like the
that.
one, like, a woman's perspective.
Yeah, it don't be like, let's go to like,
what's going on?
Because I feel like niggas is not. Y'all got me saying niggas. I feel like I just feel like they're not loyal for real. Like I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they see me and be right, like they be trying to push up and stuff like that. So I keep my distance anyways. Like I'm not. And I learned my lesson from that, because y'all's friends really aren't y'all's friends for real. Because they really be trying to get on y'all's bitch for real. Yeah. Like, and I don't like that. I don't like having to be put in that situation where I have to tell my dude, like, why your friend in my DMs like that? Like, why your friend so aggressive right now? I don't like that. I don't like having to become in between their friendship. I don't like that. So I stay back.
You gotta watch out, because some niggas, that just let you know how they care about you. As far as, I mean, if they really don't care that they friend is in your DMs, then he might not really care about you like that. Or he might be saying that to her like, yeah, bro, I don't give a fuck. You got her DMs. If she go, she go. Like, so that might be a measurement for a female to think about. Just let.
And we're back. Sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. So when y'all see that, just know some bullshit happened. But anyways, what were we talking about?
I was just saying how somebody tried to set me. I feel like they was trying to see if I would go to fuck with the person, but it's like that's stupid. It was
some
dumb.
lame shit.
Dumb.
Yeah, I've never done that.
It was corny.
I've seen that in
when I was younger, but. It wasn't like
it
wasn't like no sneaky type shit. It was just like some you hollered at her before and just got some information, like, and just we'll hit her up, see what she say type shit.
That's how the guys do be talking like that.
Too much.
Yeah.
I mean, we be wanting.
They be having tea parties.
But at the same time, chicks do it too. Like do you not tell your friend who you talking to?
No.
And get information about.
First of all, I'm sneak freaking right now.
Talk to us. You tell us.
Well, I told y'all, but I'm saying like
This is a sneaky linking now.
like that.
that way I'll know where the source come from, okay? Because definitely I keep a sneaky link though. My sneaky links turn into relationships. I said this last night. I was talking to somebody. I was like,
toxicness.
no, because it's not that I keep it secret. It's just I'm not the type of person to bring things to the forefront until I know where this is really going.
No, I feel you.
Like, and then, you know, especially, and I've always been like that. So having a kid now, y'all feel me? It's like, oh yeah, I really can't bring no shit to the forefront until I know for real I like this nigga, or, you know, he gonna be around, or it's like, I'm not a nigga I talk to has met my kid like on that level, but I ain't really talked to nobody since she's been born. I just started back dating. Like, she's met like homies. She met QB, but he was the homie.
I'm about to say she met one person. We're not.
But that was a fuck buddy. It doesn't count because he was a homie before anything. He could not be my man.
That's funny.
Oh yeah,
but it's real though. Does it count if it's a fuck buddy?
No, it does. If you cross that line, it does count. If your kid meet them.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
if y'all not talking about relationships, y'all just talking relationships.
It counts.
Did she meet the man or not?
It counts.
I don't think
it's different when there's a friend that you're not fucking around with, like, because that's how I was for the longest. Like, nobody met my kid unless they were actually my friend.
The word relation is in the word relationship, so just think of it like that.
Well, I mean, then we have relations with everyone then.
If you cross the line of fucking, then it's
I guess for me, it's like, if it's a homie, y'all, that's the fuck buddy, but that's your
my
homie.
homies don't turn into my fuck buddy.
Right, he's not the homie if you fucking.
That doesn't happen.
He was my fuck buddy, but he was my homie being my fuck buddy. Like, we could talk.
He was your fuck buddy. That's it.
I'm just saying.
Cut the line. That was your fuck buddy, not no homie.
Where is he now?
That's what you be fucking it up for us. It's you. People like you. Like, no, my friend is my friend. Like, my friend is my friend, and that's it.
No, he became my friend.
That's somebody I was fucking.
Because we were fucking.
I don't even know. Listen, if
okay, so you see, it wasn't like he was my homeboy before I started fucking him.
No, I friend zone people, and if you my friend, you never coming out of that. That's it. That's all that's
or
done.
Or if he does come out, then he's
fuck.
officially out. Not both, basically.
Yeah, ain't no come back.
There's no crossing the line. When I meet somebody, I know off rip, like, oh, this is somebody I would talk to.
Niggas,
oh, this is somebody I would.
Such. It's all
a mesh. Yeah, no, not for me.
I guess I got a nigga brain then, because I'm like, he became my friend after I fucked him.
It's people like you that be like, oh no, that ain't your friend. Like, it's you. That just sums it up.
That I would never
gave a perfect example.
All right, but say you was talking to somebody, right?
Cut that part out.
And say you was talking to somebody, and the dude came by and dropped something off, or you called him and and your guy friend seen it, and they was like, oh yeah, well, who that? And you was like, oh, that's just my friend. A nigga he gonna have to think like in my head.
They think like that. Like, I think a prime example.
You know, men think for whatever reason that women can't have a platonic relationship with men, and it just be that.
Yeah, that's always straight
think that you fucking him.
That's so funny we got to that.
That's why I said cut that out.
I want to save that for a different day.
You talk about he became my friend afterwards.
No, it's just an example of why they don't fucking believe the shit that we be fucking saying.
Yeah, that's
like, it's a perfect example, but it's two different.
Really, only a straight people thing.
It's two different.
It is only a straight people thing, because my gay friends do not have none of these problems. Like, it's never like, are you sleeping with them? Like, are y'all really friends? That is only with straight people. Like, I swear to God.
Well, I mean, because you're all meshing with the same fucking thing, so I guess you wouldn't have a problem with it.
Right? They don't give a fuck. They going. Or whatever.
No, because insecure is insecure. It's insecure either way you shake it.
Right.
Because I do know some, like, I've had in situations where my gay homegirl had an issue with, like, her being friends with another girl, and it's like, yo, no, y'all all bitches, right? So she gonna have other homegirl friends, but if she has nigga
more acceptable.
Gay people are a little bit more sensitive.
But it's more acceptable because we're all the same sex, so of course you're gonna have friends with the same sex because that's what you are.
I think you're just gonna be friends with
the same
whoever
sex
you're gonna be friends with. I don't think it's a matter of gender.
It is.
I don't.
It is. So. If I'm in a relationship with another female, we are females. We're more acceptable to having female friends.
Would you let somebody you're talking to know that you have a friend that y'all still talk to, but y'all used to fuck, but y'all don't, or maybe y'all do.
Right, or at the end.
Yeah, or if the
Would I tell
your boyfriend?
If it was relevant to like, is this person going to be around us? Then yeah, they're going to be around. Yeah.
Well, not around y'all, but are you going to be chilling with him?
Probably not. Because that would make my nigga uncomfortable. If that's really my friend, he should if that's my friend, he should understand, like, you know, we fucked before, my nigga's not gonna be with me, like,
I
feel like, and that's when it's like, y'all, like, we are friends, like,
I feel like
we fucked before, but that is my friend, so as my friend, you should know, like, if I get a man, like, my man is not.
I just feel like most of the time,
if I get a man,
when people stop fucking, I feel like most of the time it's over with. Y'all really don't contact each other that much. At least I haven't had a situation where it's just gonna linger around, especially when I get into a new situation and keep that like no.
See, I don't do the male friends, weird. So I don't have to worry about any of that.
It's weird. I don't want nobody pressing up on me anyway. Like, if my focus is on somebody else, I don't want no nigga pressing up on me. Like, I don't want nobody crossing that line, no nothing. So,
that's why he said, like, if it's gonna be, if somebody you fuck that you're friends with, y'all might be friends when y'all single, it's cool, because it's gonna be the same thing on the flip side with him. Like, his girlfriend is not like, y'all might be friends. It might be very platonic, but y'all have fucked before. So that's going to pose an issue for anybody.
That goes back to my friend zone is friend zone. You not coming out of it. There's no going to be accidentally slipping.
I don't get me personally, I don't get no benefit of the doubt, which sucks. But, I mean, that's just how it is.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I have male friends.
There's chicks out there for you that's okay with that.
I have male friends and I have girlfriends.
I'm a social person.
Gay friends.
I have friends.
So it's for me, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't deal with a nigga that couldn't handle me having nigga friends. Like we could not be in a relationship.
Well, how often are y'all chilling? And
it's not, but it's more of like we're all
chilling,
together.
It's never really the chilling problem with my niggas. It's like the connection thing. Like niggas don't really take kindly to you like talking to like niggas about like your life. Like they don't like
girl listen remember
so I have to deal with somebody that like you can handle having a girl that has male friends. Like I have 2 guy male best friends that are very straight. Never slept with them. Would never.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that friends zone.
Like they're literally like my brothers. Like they couldn't. My mother would have just had to birth them. Like our parents know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like because I'm the only child. So for me, like my friends are like my family. So I can't deal with somebody that can't deal with me having male friendships. Cause I'm very honest, like and then I'm also not dumb. Like I'm not gonna bring the nigga that I was sliding with. That it still probably be my homeboy into my new relationship. But if that's not my man, that it's none of your business anyway. Cause you're not my man, so it's none of your business at all. I don't have to tell. I don't like, and that's another thing. Like everything that happens in your girl's life or your man's life before you, it's up to them if they want to share that with you. They don't owe you their past at all.
Yeah.
They don't owe you that.
I agree.
Unless it affects you directly. Like, I used to date like somebody that you may have encountered or some shit. But they don't owe you that. Like, so, I don't know. It's hard being friends with your niggas' friends.
Yeah, it definitely is. And it's weird kind of too. So, you're not my friend. Your friend is not my friend. Period. That's it.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get into our letters. And we're kind of pressed for time. So, we may only get to
2. I'll say 2. Maybe.
I think 2.
We'll see how.
We'll see. 1 or 2. So pick the best one first.
So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into fan letters. If you want to tune into a topic, you need advice, whether it's good advice, bad advice, ain't shit advice to make you feel better about the ain't shit things that you do, then you can call us at 614-349-1881. Again, that's 614-349-1881. Or you can email us at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com. I always settle on that.
We tell y'all every week, so y'all should know by now.
Right.
And the links are in the bio.
And if I fuck up right now, you can look at the end. It's going to be up on the screen.
And then also, don't forget, because I haven't said it in a while, you're not going to talk to us if you call that phone number, so just leave your message and go.
Yeah. Are we doing one? Or
we just want to start and see.
Okay, so I guess.
So which one?
All right, so I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
So, hey, I kind of spend a lot of money and my boyfriend...
That's why you want to do it.
Okay, I can relate to this one. Hey, I kind of spend a lot of money and my boyfriend is starting to say it's a problem, but I don't understand because it is my money. Can you help me understand why the hell he pressing me about spending my money? I just feel like it's not that big of a deal and it's making the argument even worse because he mad. I keep saying it's my money because it is.
And the letter really does read like, because he mad. Because it is.
Because he mad. Yeah.
It just really depends on y'all's relationship, though. It could be a situation where y'all need to set up for the future, like business adventures, maybe getting stuff together and you just splurging. I don't know what you're splurging on, but I'm gonna say it's probably
some bullshit.
Materialistic shit. Oh, is it?
Bitch, you sounding a little triggered over there. A little triggered. Yeah, but go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I just feel like it probably is a reason why. Maybe you should get down to the bottom of the reason why he's saying this. Like, because you really didn't give us that much detail.
Say, but I need details. Like, do y'all live
I hope in his argument he said the reason why. Because if he didn't, that's the number one issue right there. Like, but make sure
are you the type of bitch that be out spending money and then you ask him,
can you give me my money back?
That's probably what it is. Like, babe, I spent too much. Can you give me the money? I'm running out of gas, though. Can you go?
Okay. Right. Like, or yeah, your priorities may be off, and that's maybe irritating the fuck out of him. Like, I don't know. This is not.
We need a nigga. Hold up, because as a man, your girl out spending buku money. You looking at her. What's going on?
I feel like if y'all live together, then I could see why you would be concerned.
That's one thing. If you guys live together, that's one thing. If y'all don't, that's another thing. And then what you said as far as the situation, like, are y'all together, like trying to build a life together, or y'all doing some business ventures? Like, you need a little bit more backdrop. But just in general, I would say, I would just be like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Just give her my advice as far as how her financial situation is. If it's fit for her to do that, then mention it, but leave it at that. If she want to keep spending her money how she spend it and it's not hindering y'all, then it's cool. But we don't know that, so I'm guessing it's something like that, because she wouldn't put it like that. So,
well, we could do the next layer, because y'all kind of said everything I would say, so I'm right, yeah, because you know me, I believe in, like, honestly, I lied to my niggas about my spending habits like I lied to my mama, and so y'all should follow that advice. No, it's not that I ain't shit, but certain things you have to be careful what you tell people, because they be pocket watching. I don't never tell my mama how much money I got, because she pocket watch. She be like, oh, you ain't spent this. You be like, yeah, because she don't know that you probably, and he probably don't know, like, this could be money that you've been saving, a purchase, like, it's a lot of details, so you kind of bringing this argument on yourself. Hide shit.
Shit. Yeah.
It's hard to hide them heels or some bags.
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
Right. I mean, yeah, if y'all live together, I could see why he would be like, because that's y'all's money, like.
Basically.
No, it ain't y'all's money till y'all married.
But I mean, if y'all live
building a future together, it's y'all's money.
It's our money. Yeah.
We building a future together. We know what we want to do. Yeah, it's our money at that point.
Now we got further.
I can relate to you, girl. I can relate to you. I be accidentally spending so much money on so much.
Oh, it's an accident when you gotta put your card number in.
No, it'd be an accident.
I accidentally suck dick.
I remember that.
I remember it was fun with her, that daughter, like,
yes.
Oh, yes.
And she was like, I don't something good.
I don't think we really have time to get to any of these other letters, because it seems like it's advice that we have to really get into. So.
Well, I feel like this one is kind of short.
This is a short one.
My name is, we're going to say, Sherelle. And I'm having trouble with focusing on my goals. Do you have any advice for me staying on track?
If you're in a relationship, I would say you need to strike your balance of your relationship and what it is that are your goals. And if you are single, then you need to reevaluate what it is that you're prioritizing.
Yeah,
right. I feel like if you're single, don't worry about the opposite sex.
Yeah, you gotta let the niggas go for a second until you get some traction going on what it is that you're trying to accomplish.
Figure out why you're having trouble focusing on your goals.
Cut out things that are not necessary.
Yeah, like social media. Like cut social media out for a while.
Matter of fact, just delete the apps altogether, because people say if you look at your screen time of how many times you
spend on social media. Well, it depends on what it is her goals is. What if she's trying to get popping or something like that? You know, like that's why I'm like, you need to prioritize.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That,
definitely put thing in chronological order of what you need to get done.
I would also say
first.
like
or what needs to be done the soonest. Like, oh, I gotta get this done by X, Y, Z day. So you might want to put your focus into that, like, in order to get to the next goal that might be in conjunction with that. You know how you be like, I gotta do this, this, and this for this one thing, but I gotta do this one first in order to even get to this part. So you might, you just gotta prioritize.
Another thing I would say is surround yourself with people who's kind of trying to do the same thing you trying to do. So if you trying to focus on certain things, but your friends, you got people that around you that's not giving a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather, you know what I'm saying? You know how they go, they flock together, so.
Damn, I wish you didn't say that.
We talked about this last week. I ain't gonna go back there.
We had a whole segment on this,
but
we're not gonna take it back there.
We're not gonna go back there again. But I guess, you know, that's all we got to tell you, girl. So who you closing us out?
Well, that's it for this week, folks. We are your favorite hosts. My name is Amber. You can find me on Instagram at The Real Amber Show. Just spelled out normal, no extra anythings.
And I'm Alex. You can find me on Instagram at Lexandria with 2 X's underscore. So that's LEXXANDRIA underscore. And side note, I'm thinking of changing it to the It Girl Alex. So
when you change it, let us know.
Right.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna do it today.
And of course, I am your girl, Miami Key, Miami_KI, or you can follow my business page, Miami Key Nails, and that's all one word. And if you in the city, you need your nails done, holla at your girl. I am having a special shameless plug. Okay, go look at my page and see what I'm doing.
Go ahead and plug yourself in, girl.
Okay, and if you want to reach us, once again, 614-349-1881. Our email, fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com, Instagram, Full Disclosure Pod, YouTube, Full Disclosure Podcast, Facebook, Full Disclosure Podcast, Twitter, Full Dis Pod. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and we will see you guys next week. And one more time for our special guest, I wanted him to be the very last after all of our stuff to tell his stuff, so that's why I did it like that, but go ahead.
Yeah, follow me, Super Saiyan Slick, on 106.7 The Beat. You can hear me every day. No, I'm lying, but just listen every day. Listen every day because, you know what I'm saying, we the shit out there. But shout out DJ IQ, the Catch Up Show, man. One more thing though. Can I press a button?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was looking at that button the whole time.
You just wanted to see what it said. We don't really use that one as much.
Yeah, we ain't really ran into a lot of those. We're saving that one for a very special episode coming up soon, so be on the look out.
I should have said something to that extent, so I could have pushed it earlier.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's always another time. You will probably, you know, we hope we can get you back again. You know, we always need some niggas on here to balance out. I be needing some niggas on here to balance out what I'm saying, okay? Well, you know.
I thought you would pick up.
All right then, motherfuckers. Bye.
Bye. We out.